Today we are going through 3 months of beauty empties. Lots of skincare and makeup. Now I do have a couple of fails and a bit of a mini declutter. I am going to whip through these fairly quickly, mini review style, but if I do have a more detailed review, I will link those videos in the description box below, as well as timestamps, product links, and discount codes as usual. Anyway, if you want to see the products that worked beautifully on my 64-year-old very dry skin and the products that did not work, throw this video a thumbs up and let's get into it. Starting, of course, with skincare, I went through yet another of my e.l.f. Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balms. This is a super affordable, gentle, and effective cleansing balm. It emulsifies beautifully, it rinses clean, and it does not sting my eyes. It does, however, have added fragrance, which does not bother me, but I always want to mention that. But the scent is really, really light and pleasant. Anyway, I have talked about this many times, I have repurchased it many times, but before I went ahead to repurchase it, I went through my stash. I am trying to use what I have, and I came across a product I had completely forgotten about, and it is the Bay Harbor Beauty Sake Cleansing Balm. I first tried this a couple of years ago. I used it up, I enjoyed it. I think I did a review on it. I did repurchase it, and then I completely forgot about it because this is a product I use more in the winter than in the summer. Anyway, I have been using it for the past couple of weeks. I forgot how much I love this product. This emulsifies into the creamiest consistency. It rinses easily, it does not sting my eyes, and this leaves my skin feeling super hydrated and plump. Now this runs, I think, $25, which might sound like a lot. However, this is a 4.2 ounce jar, and if you compare that to the e.l.f., I think the e.l.f. is $10 or $11 for 2 ounces, so $25 for 4.2 ounces is a really, really great price for such a luxury product. Another drugstore favorite that I completely used up is my Vanicream Daily Facial Moisturizer. Now this has been my go-to daytime summer moisturizer for the past several years. This is incredibly lightweight, yet beautifully moisturizing. Now this contains glycerin, ceramides, hyaluronic acid, no added fragrance, so I do think this will work for most skin types, including sensitive. Now this isn't quite rich enough for my extra dry winter skin, but it is perfect for me in the summer months, and I pretty much go through one of these every single summer. Most likely I will repurchase this again next spring. However, as we're getting deeper into autumn and my skin is getting drier and drier, I am back to using my Dermatology Peptide Night Cream as a day cream. This is such a versatile product. I use it as a night cream in the summer months and as a day cream in the winter months. I just got a brand new jar. You know, this is very rich, hydrating, and emollient, yet it is also very lightweight and it absorbs beautifully into the skin without leaving a greasy feeling. So this works beautifully under makeup. Now, like I said, I just purchased a brand new jar. I'm really excited that Dermatology came out with a larger economy 4.2 ounce size, which is a savings of $10 over, for instance, if you had purchased 2 of the original. I hope that makes sense. I love that Dermatology has found a way to help us save money in these days when prices do nothing but go up and up. And of course, I always have a 20% discount code in the description box of all of my videos. Like I said earlier, I have been on a bit of a mission to use what I have. So I went through my stash and I found a moisturizer that I'd completely forgotten about, and it was almost gone, so I used it up. And it is Rephr's Light Hydration Cream. Now this is so empty that I can't even show you the consistency. Now Rephr is best known for their beautiful, high quality, handcrafted Japanese makeup brushes, but not many people are aware that Rephr also has a skincare line. Now, Rephr sent me their skincare line a couple of years ago, and I was really impressed. But I completely forgot about it until I went through my stash. Anyway, this moisturizer is really lightweight. It absorbs beautifully. Ingredients include glycerin, ceramides, niacinamides, centella asiatica, panthenol, and hyaluronic acid. Now, this normally retails for $28, but it is still available in the concept store for $14. That's how Rephr perfects their products. They have prototypes in their concept store, and when you purchase a product from their concept store, you are to give feedback, and that is how Rephr perfects their products. Now, like I said, this is still in the concept store, but it is the new version, the Light Hydration Cream 2.0. And apparently with the next generation, they have now added squalane, increased the hyaluronic acid, and reduced the dimethicone. Now, I didn't realize they had a new version, so I am planning to buy the new version for only $14 and give them my feedback. Now, they also have an intense hydration cream, which is not quite empty, but I am working on using this up. Again, they have a new version in their concept store, and I'm really curious to try it. I will link Rephr in the description box below. Their concept store is a really fun way to try products, give feedback at a great price. One of the products that shows up in pretty much all of my empties videos is my customized agency Future formula. This is how I get my prescription tretinoin. Now, I have been using prescription tretinoin for well over 20 years. It is the gold standard in anti-aging. It stimulates collagen, it stimulates elastin. It literally treats all the signs of aging skin, and it is a product that I never want to be without. However, it is available only by prescription. You can get a prescription from a dermatologist, or really any physician can prescribe it. For the past 5 years, I've been getting my prescription from online dermatology services. I started with Curology. I moved to agency about 3 years ago. I have talked about agency extensively in my evening skincare routine video. I will link that video below if you would like more detail. There are also over-the-counter retinoid derivatives available, such as retinol and retinaldehyde. Now, these are a little weaker, but they're also gentler with fewer side effects, and you will see results over time. I will list some of my favorite non-prescription retinoid derivatives in the description box below. Now, this next product, Prequel's Sun Barrier Mineral SPF 50, is not empty. I am actually decluttering it. Several months ago, I reviewed several products from Dr. Sam Ellis's skincare line called Prequel. I adore her cleanser. Her urea face and body lotion is fantastic, and she makes a really nice vitamin C serum. Now, at first, I gave this a pretty good review. It is 100% mineral, yet it is very lightweight. There is no white cast, and it is very moisturizing. Really lightweight. However, over time, I find that this pills occasionally, and I can't figure out what is triggering the pilling. So I have been reaching for this less and less. I just have so many other SPFs without that problem. So for that reason, this is being decluttered. I finished up another of my Zip Electric Complex Conducting Gel. Oh my gosh, sorry for the reflection. Anyway, this is the conducting gel that I use with my Zip Halo microcurrent device. Unlike so many of the other conducting gels that I have tried in the past, this stays wet and slippery during the entire treatment, and this leaves my skin feeling moisturized and hydrated, not dry like so many others. I would definitely repurchase this. However, Zip recently sent me 2 of their other conducting gels. They sent me their crystal gel, which is supposed to be good for hyperpigmentation, and they sent me their golden gel, which has anti-aging actives. Now, these are a little more expensive than the basic electric complex. I do need to play with these for a while to determine if it's worth the higher price point. I went through both my lash and my brow serum, both of which will always be a repurchase. Now, I have been using Revita Lash Eyelash Growth Serum for the past several years. This literally saved my eyelashes. Revita Lash gave my eyelashes incredible length and volume. Now, Revita Lash does contain prostaglandins, which does have some potential side effects that many people are concerned about. I have been using it for years with absolutely no side effects whatsoever. Even so, I really wanted to give a non-prostaglandin serum a try. So based on my friend Claudia, who has the channel Claudia Glows, she got great results from Revive Lash and Brow Growth Serum. So I did a side-by-side test for 3 months. Revive Lash and Brow on one side, Revita Lash on the other. And at the end of 3 months, I really couldn't tell the difference. They seemed to be equally effective. So I stopped the Revita Lash and used only Revive Lash, and I was using it on my lashes and my brows. Unfortunately, after a few months, I started to feel like my eyelashes were losing some length and volume. So I did go back to the Revita Lash full time. You know, this is a little expensive, but I only need to use it 4 or 5 times a week to maintain my lashes. However, the Revive Lash and Brow did amazing things for my eyebrows. So I am using the Revive Lash and Brow on my eyebrows and the Revita Lash on my eyelash, and I couldn't be happier. Moving on to makeup, starting with a couple of fails / declutters. You know, a couple of months ago, I did a drugstore skin tint roundup video, and in that video, I reviewed the Almay Skin Perfecting Hydrating Tint. Now, this has very sheer coverage at best, and it disappears off my skin almost immediately. So this is a fail, and it's being decluttered. I was also pretty disappointed in the new Super Goop Protectant. You know, when this first came out, I thought it was a tinted SPF, and I was really excited that it came in 14 shades. However, I soon discovered that there is no way I can apply the required 1/4 of a teaspoon. It's just too much. So this is actually more of a skin tint with a little SPF rather than a tinted SPF. Now, even though it came in 14 shades, I still ordered 2 shades, one of which is too light, one of which is too deep. I can get a good shade match when I mix them together, and this is okay as a skin tint. The coverage is fairly sheer. It does have a glowy finish. I just don't find myself reaching for this. It is a hassle to mix them together, and I have quite a few other skin tints that I prefer over this. So this was a disappointment, and it's being decluttered. One last fail, and then we'll get into the actual Cosmetic Empties. Anyway, I recently did a full face of RMS Beauty, and while many of the products were lovely, there was one huge fail, and it is RMS Wild with Desire lipstick. Not only was the shade Magic Hour very deadening on me, the formula is incredibly stiff and dry. Having said that, there were some products that were absolutely beautiful. I am wearing RMS Legendary Serum lipstick today. This is in the shade Linda. And I am also wearing RMS, oh my gosh, their blush. Redimension Hydra blush. I am wearing the shade Pomegranate Fizz today. Absolutely love so many of the RMS products, but the Wild with Desire lipstick was a fail. Moving on to the makeup that I actually used up, starting with Merit Clean Lash Mascara. Now, in general, I am a drugstore mascara girl for sure. However, this is one of the few higher end mascaras that I like to keep in my stash. I absolutely love this formula. Not only does it lengthen and volumize, but it leaves my lashes looking really natural, fluffy looking, it never clumps, and it actually makes my lashes feel sort of silky, not stiff, almost like my eyelashes are being conditioned. Now this is a tubing mascara, which means it will not flake or smudge. Even so, I do have a little bit of a difficult time paying $26 for a mascara, so I am going to hold off for a sale. Perhaps I'll pick it up during the Sephora sale or Black Friday, but I do love this and I do recommend it, and I am planning to repurchase it at some point. I completely used up 2 lipsticks, one of which I will definitely repurchase. The other, I'm not so sure about yet. More on that in a minute. But the one I am repurchasing is the Bare Minerals, the Mineralist Hydra Smoothing Lipstick. This is a satin lipstick, and this is in the shade Memory. Not only do I love the formula, but this shade is just the prettiest, softest, slightly warm pink, sort of a My Lips But Better everyday lip color. This has been living in my purse, and I definitely want to pick up another one because I already miss it. Last spring during the Sephora sale, I splurged and picked up the Hourglass Phantom Glossy Balm lipstick, and I fell instantly head over heels in love. Gorgeous, lightweight, sheer shine formula, and the color Haze was a perfect My Lips But Better shade. However, I ran out shockingly fast. In fact, I thought the component was broken, so I stuck a pin in it, and it is basically done. It is out, and I've only had it about 6 months. So I did a little bit of research, and I did a size comparison, and I am going to put my glasses on. Now the Hourglass contains 0.05 ounce or 1.7 gram. Most standard lipsticks, including my Bare Minerals, have 0.12 ounce or 3.6 grams. So the Hourglass lipstick is half the size of my standard lipstick. And as much as I adore the Hourglass Phantom Glossy Balm, I just can't justify spending $36 for half the product that ran out in 6 short months. Having said that, I really, really love this formula, and it is possible that if I find it at a steep enough discount, I might pick it up again because it is truly, truly a gorgeous product. We got through yet another Empties. Thank you so, so much for hanging out with me today. I really, really appreciate your time. If you enjoyed this video or if you found it helpful, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. That really helps support my channel, and I very much appreciate it. And with that, I hope you have yourself a beautiful day, a wonderful week, and I hope to see you in my next video. This is a very affordable, this runs $25 for 4 points. Gentler with fewer side effects. But the scent is really, really light and pleasant. So I do think this will work for most skin types, including sensitive. But I did want to mention it. It would cost me $10 more than the, oh my gosh, am I explaining this right? Then, I can't.